Have you ever wondered what Earth looked like before cities, before roads, before noise? What if you could visit a place where the land still breathes the way it did millions of years ago? Welcome to Canaima. This is not just a place, it's a world apart. A landscape so vast, so surreal, that time itself seems to pause in reverence. Over the next journey, and yes, I call this a journey, not just a video, you're about to explore one of the most awe-inspiring corners of our planet. So before we dive in, take a second to do something small that helps a lot, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below with the wildest place you've ever seen or dreamed to see. Trust me, your thoughts matter here. Canaima is a name whispered by explorers, revered by geologists, and dreamed about by travelers. Spread across more than 30,000 square kilometers in southeastern Venezuela, this isn't just another scenic spot. It's a living testament to Earth's ancient past and its present untamed beauty. From the moment you arrive, usually by a small propeller plane slicing through thick curtains of cloud, you feel something older than memory. Below, an emerald sea of tropical rainforest stretches as far as the eye can see, interrupted only by sheer cliffs rising like giant stone sentinels. These are the Tepuis, tabletop mountains shaped by time itself. Let me ask you something. If you stood at the edge of a cliff older than the dinosaurs, how do you think it would feel? Spoiler, it's more than vertigo. It's perspective. The Tepuis are unlike anything else on Earth. Imagine cliffs so steep, they defy gravity, their flat summits hidden above the mist, like forgotten plateaus of some prehistoric world. Geologists say these sandstone giants date back hundreds of millions of years, remnants of a time when South America and Africa were joined in a supercontinent. And from the peak of one of these colossal tepuis, Tepui, plunges a waterfall that seems to fall from the edge of the sky itself. Angel Falls, or Salto Ángel as the locals call it, is the highest uninterrupted waterfall on the planet. Here's a moment where I want you to imagine it. Close your eyes for a second. Picture water falling for nearly a kilometer straight down. Feel the mist. Hear the roar. Now open your eyes. You're not dreaming. This place exists. Angel Falls was named after Jimmy Angel, an American pilot who first spotted its magnificence from the air in 1933. Legend has it, he was so overwhelmed by its scale that when his plane ran out of fuel and crashed nearby, he and his crew had to trek through dense jungle for days before being rescued. A tale as wild as the land itself. But there are whispers that Jimmy Angel wasn't the first. Locals claim stories of ancient pilots or treasure hunters who reached these heights long before him. Some even speak of hidden veins of gold buried deep inside the Tepuis, a lore that has drawn more than one fortune seeker into the forest, never to return. And yes, people have died here. Canaima is not Disneyland. Since records began, there have been more than 40 reported fatalities in remote regions of the park from plane crashes, falls, and exposure. Most visitors are safe, but this land demands respect. Canaima is more than just Angel Falls. The park's landscape is a mosaic of rivers, lagoons, jungles, and countless waterfalls, each cascading through a tapestry of green that changes with every turn of light and shadow. And by the way, quick pause. If you're still watching and learning something new, it's a great time to hit that like button and share this video with someone who needs to remember how wild and magical our planet can be. Thanks for that. Ancient rivers like the Corral weave through the forest, carving canyons and feeding lagoons that reflect the sky like glass. The Canaima Lagoon, with its calm waters and backdrop of Tepui giants, feels like a gateway to a hidden world. The Indigenous Pemon people have lived here for generations, carrying stories older than many maps. For them, the Tepuis are sacred, the home of spirits they call Mawari. Let me ask you another question. How would your life change if you believed that every mountain had a soul? Their oral traditions speak of beings who once descended from the clouds to teach and punish humanity. One myth tells of a giant serpent spirit who sleeps beneath the rivers, waiting to rise again if balance is broken. Their traditions, woven into the landscape, remind us that humans are only recent guests in this vast wilderness. Walking through Canaima's jungle isn't merely a hike, it's a journey through layers of life. Every step takes you through thick tropical undergrowth, alive with the sounds of unseen birds, insects, and distant waterfalls. The wildlife is as diverse as the terrain. You can find jaguars prowling through the shadows, giant otters sliding through the rivers, and countless bird species filling the sky with color and song. Some tepuis even host unique species found nowhere else on Earth, evolved in isolation atop these ancient plateaus like life on its own private islands. For adventurers, Canaima offers experiences that are both exhilarating and humbling. Imagine gliding down the Sharoon River in a dugout canoe, the jungle walls closing in around you, and the roar of Angel Falls growing louder with every stroke. When you reach its base, you can stand before a curtain of water so massive that its echo becomes a physical sensation, a pulse of nature that reverberates through your bones. And hey, if you're the kind of person who likes discovering places most people have never heard of, this video is absolutely made for you. So drop a comment and tell me, would you ever visit Canaima? Or does it feel too far, too wild, too unknown? I want to know. There are no roads that reach the deepest wonders of this park. Most visitors arrive by air, landing on grass runways carved from the jungle edge, or by river, navigating waterways that have served as lifelines for centuries. Statistically, Canaima receives over 120,000 visitors annually, a number surprisingly low given its size and beauty. Most travelers are domestic or Latin American. Less than 10% are from Europe or North America, and even fewer explore beyond the lagoon area. In the rainy season, when the rivers swell and the forests drink deeply from the clouds, the falls themselves seem to change character. They expand, roaring as though they speak in thunder, creating their own microclimate where rainbows form without warning. Beyond Angel Falls, Mount Roraima stands as another icon of wilderness and mystery. Rising above the forest canopy, its plateau stretches into the clouds. Climbers who dare to reach its summit talk about landscapes so surreal they call it the Lost World. Some say strange lights have been seen on Roraima's surface at night, unexplained pulses of green or blue, vanishing without a trace. Scientists blame lightning. Locals aren't so sure. Roraima's cliffs guard secrets of evolution itself. Its isolated plateau hosts flora and fauna found nowhere else, life shaped by millions of years of separation. And here's something powerful to think about. What would it feel like to walk where no roads go, to stand where no sound exists but the wind? But Canaima is not immune to pressure. The forces that brought people here, curiosity, adventure, and the search for meaning, now pose new challenges. Tourism, while a gateway to appreciation, brings with it the risk of environmental stress. Mining activities near the park's boundaries have raised alarms. UNESCO's designation of Canaima as a World Heritage Site in 1994 reflects its global significance. Protecting this place is not merely a local concern, it is a shared responsibility. So, as we explore this wonder, remember, the future of wild places depends on those who see their value. If you made it this far, you've traveled deep into the heart of one of Earth's last untouched regions. Let me ask you one final thing. What are you going to do with this feeling? Will you share it? Will you carry it with you? Because the truth is, places like Canaima remind us of something rare, that this planet still holds magic, and we still have the chance to protect it. Thank you for watching, for feeling, for imagining. And if you haven't already, now's the time. Like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what place you'd want to explore next, or what mystery you'd want uncovered. Until then, stay curious, stay humble, and keep exploring.